Okay, dear children, let's proceed further. Question number 6. A table was sold for 131.25. So they have given you the selling price and a percentage profit equal to the cost price. That's strange. They have said that the profit percentage is equal to cost price. The cost price of the table is how much? So we'll have to find, let's see, how do we find it? So the profit percentage goes like this. It is basically selling price minus cost price upon cost price multiplied by 100. So this is how it goes, right? Sorry. So instead of profit percentage, I'll write CP because they are one and the same. So CP is equal to, instead of SP, I'll write 131.25 minus CP whole upon CP multiplied by 100. So let's take these numbers one by one to the other side. So it's basically when I take CP to the other side, I get CP multiplied by CP square. And I'm so sorry. Okay, this is CP square is equal to 131.25 multiplied by 100 gives you 131.25 minus 100 CP. So overall, CP square plus 100 CP minus 131.25 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, which will not not be convincing. Yeah, मतलब quadratically तो solve कर सकते हैं. I'm not saying that we will not be able to solve. I'm just thinking whether there is any other method to solve. Yes, please.
Sir,
Yeah, it
sir,
is
I
a
think you forgot to divide it by CP in the equation.
I divided it by
With the
CP, right?
divided by CP.
I've taken the CP to
No,
the other
sir.
side.
After that, in the third step,
Yeah, after that, I took the CP to the other
oh,
side. That's
okay.
how the CP
Sorry,
to CP
understood.
became CP square. Yeah.
Understood, sir.
We can solve it by quadratic, but I'm just thinking for a moment whether we can use any other method rather than directly using quadratic.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I have to say something about the last question, question number 5.
Question number 5. Okay. But
Sir,
we will
I
lose the
actually
touch.
have a.
Just a minute. We will lose the touch with what we are currently dealing with. Let us first complete this question. Otherwise, we'll be out of touch. Okay. If for this question, if
Okay,
you
sir.
wish
Thank
to
you, sir.
suggest anything, you can suggest, please. Okay. I don't. There is
No,
another.
sir. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Actually, I had an easier technique with the last question, so I just wanted to share it.
We'll discuss. Okay. A moment. Yeah, in this case, there are two methods to solve this. The first method is simply by solving quadratic. Quadratic, you can directly use the formula for quadratic. I hope you are aware of the formula. This coefficient A, B, C, we will find. If you don't know, I'll just tell you. The square वाले का जो भी coefficient रहेगा, मतलब coefficient means the constant number which it has on multiplication along with it. It's called as coefficient. The first coefficient is called as A. The second number's coefficient is called as B. In this case, B is equal to 100. And the third coefficient is called as C. C is equal to 13125. Okay. And to find the root of any quadratic equation, for example, in this case, if you wish to find the CP, you can directly use the formula of minus B plus or minus under root of B square minus 4AC upon 2A. Are you taught with this formula? Have you been taught this formula?
No, sir.
You said no, right?
Approximate value, right?
No, this gives us the exact value. Have you seen this formula before?
No, sir. We have never heard it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, somebody is saying yes, somebody is saying no. Okay. Okay, I'm telling you. So this is you learn this formula because in this year or in the next year you will definitely come across this formula. So this formula is going to be very helpful for us. So this formula gives us direct answer to the root. Okay. So in this case, I have to do is basically substitute the values -100 plus or minus under root of b square is basically 100 square, which is nothing but 10 raised to 4. 4 into a into c. So 4 into a into c gives you 26, 52, 52. But it's not making any sense here. Why? Why so difficult number? The number should not have been so difficult here. This is giving you a tough job. Okay, let me do one thing.
Sir,
Yes.
we can check the option and
Yeah, that is one method I believe. But still, let me do one thing. Even though I can solve it with this method, but this method is going to be very lengthy. And I don't think this should be the method we should use over here. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me get back to you on this question. Okay. On this question, let me get back to you. Profit percentage is equal to the cost price. Let me get back to you on this. Okay, dear children. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Let's proceed to the next question. The seventh question. After playing 500 games, Sachin's success rate at Spider Solitaire is 49%. Sachin determines that now he will win every game. How many extra games he has to win so that his success rate increases to 50%. So after 500 games, his success rate is 49%. So the games he won is basically 49 upon 100 multiplied by 500 games. So these many games he has won. So when you cancel, you will get the answer to be 295,
245, sir.
right? Yeah. 245. Yeah. 245.
Excuse
Sir,
me, sir.
is it
It should be
295?
245.
Sir, 245.
Yeah, absolutely.
45.
245 you'll be getting. So these many games he has won so far.
मम्मा
So
झालं का?
now, Arnav, please mute yourself. I have muted you now. I have muted you, but please take care of it. Okay. Yeah. So after how many games he will reach exact 50%? In this case, instead of solving, I generally suggest students, अरे यार तुम लोग ना directly option से काम चलाओ, हो जाएगा. So first of all, the first option is definitely not an option because currently he has played 500 games. So at present, भी उसका 50% should have been 250. So obviously, if he's going to play more games, so his total winning percentage should be more than 250. So 250 plus ही तुम्हारा answer होना चाहिए. So currently his the games he has won is 45, which means plus one is not going to work because वो 250 के आगे नहीं लेके जाएगा. Plus 5 is also not going to work because that also is not going to take him beyond 250, right? Plus 10, let's try. So if his winning value is plus 10, that becomes 255. Plus 10 winning में भी बढ़ गया and plus 10 games में भी बढ़ गया. Out of 510 games. So the winning percentage, let us calculate winning percentage will be, in this case, 255, 510, it's exactly 50%. So in this case, the answer is option 3.
Sir, how did
Not
you get this formula?
this formula. Okay, this
The
formula.
third part of the question. How did you get this?
Yeah, winning percentage is basically the games won upon total games multiplied by 100. So the games won in this case is 245 plus 10 I'm considering, right? Plus 10 I'm considering. So 255 and this 510 is 500 plus 10. That is 510. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir, understood. Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's go for the next question, dear children. Question number 8. In a sale, the shopkeeper reduced the advertised selling price of a dress by 20%. Okay. The result, it this resulted in a profit of 4% over the cost price of the dress. If the dress had been sold at the original selling price, what would be the shopkeeper's profit? So currently the shopkeeper's profit is 4%. So 4% is basically the current selling price, which is actually original selling price minus 20%. So the original selling price minus 20% of the selling price is going to be, so I'm just is going to be 80% of the original selling price. 80% can be written as, when you cancel them, you will get this as 0.8 SP. So currently this guy's new selling price is basically 0.8 SP. Okay, minus cost price upon cost price multiplied by 100. I hope this is clear. Profit percentage is equal to whatever is his selling price minus cost price upon cost price multiplied by 100, and his current selling price is basically the original selling price minus 20%, that is nothing but the 80%. कुछ डाउट है इसमें अभी तक? Because only this part was tricky, इसके बाद तो काफी easy हो जाता है. So what you have to find sorry, so 4%, हाँ, original selling price. So what you have to find is the what would have been his original profit अगर वो original selling price से बेचा होता तो उसका original profit कितना होता था. That's what they are asking. Now for that I'll give you a simple technique to solve this. So it's like 4 is equal to 0.8. I'm just dividing the denominator SP upon CP minus 1. ये 100 को नीचे लेके आता हूँ. This gives me 4 upon 100. So here I get minus 1. Okay. So when so SP upon CP है यहाँ पर, I will have to do some, if this thing will be helpful for me later to find the answer. So I take minus 1 to the other side. I do some cancellation over here. Here I get 25, 1 upon 25. So 1 upon 25 plus 1 is equal to 0.8. 0.8 को मैं काम करता हूँ, 8 upon 10 लिखता हूँ. Easy हो जाएगा समझने के लिए. SP upon CP. So 1 upon 25 plus 1 gives me 26 upon 25 is equal to 8 upon 10. I'll do one thing. I'll take it to this side. So that gives me 10 upon 8 on this side. This is the value of SP upon CP. Maybe I can do one thing. I can do some cancellations and simplify them. जैसे कि 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are it is. And I can cancel this 2 with 8 and make it 4. And I can cancel this 2 2s are and 2 13s are. So my SP upon CP's ratio is basically 13 upon 5 into 2 is 10. Now where I'm going to use this, I'll tell you. Okay, it's a very simple job actually. I'm just keeping it aside so that it won't get mixed with our solution. So in this case, we are supposed to find the original profit. So he would have got, if he wouldn't have given the additional discount, कितना profit percentage मिलता है उसको. That's what we are going to find. So the original profit percentage is equal to original selling price minus original cost price upon cost price multiplied by 100, as you know. Okay. So SP upon CP minus 1 again multiplied by 100. So in this case, SP upon CP का जो value है उसकी जगह पे I substitute 13 upon 10 multiplied by 100. 13. So LCM I take, it's 13 minus 10. It's 3 upon 10 multiplied by 100. I cancel 1 0. I get the answer to be 30 percentage. So the answer to this question is 30 percentage.
Sir, how did you get the SP upon CP minus 1 into 100? How did you get that part? I didn't understand.
I'll explain, don't worry. The profit percentage ka formula is SP minus CP upon CP into 100, right? So in this case, here I have CP. I will be distributing the CP to both the denominators. So that will give me SP upon CP minus CP upon CP. CP upon CP gives you 1. Okay?
Oh, understood. Thank you.
Okay. And there is one more technique. I'll give you that technique also. Once you get this, SP upon CP is 13 upon 10. You can consider this as SP upon CP can also be considered as, sorry, just a minute, can also be considered as 130 upon 100, which is a very simple ratio in this case. 130 upon 100, but 100 is what? Percentage only, right? So selling price is what? 130 percentage. 130 upon 100 is what? 130 percent percentage. 130 percentage. What is the meaning of 130 percentage? We are selling 30 percentage above 100%. That is the meaning of it. So 130% means it is the original value, which is 100%. Original value is always 100% plus an additional 30%. So in this case also what they're asking is what is the additional percentage, which is nothing but profit percentage. So either you calculate by solving this, or from here only you can have a guess. Whatever value you have beyond 100 will be your answer. In this case, 130 में 30 is beyond 100, hence 30 will be your answer. Okay. Proceeding further, dear children. Just a minute. Oh, forgot to note down the answer key. Just a moment. Okay, let's proceed to the ninth problem, dear children. 15% of A equals 20% of B. What percent of A is equal to B? So what they have said is 15% of A, percent is divided by 100, is equal to 20% of B. Now the question is, what percentage of A is equal to B alone? So you will have to make B alone, okay? So let's cancel this hundreds from both the sides. When I take B alone, I will be having 15 upon 20A. Okay. Now I need the answer in percentage, not like 15 upon 20. So what I'll do, I'll convert this 20 into 100. As simple as that. To convert it into percentage. Okay. So 15 multiplied by 5 upon 20 multiplied by 5. So that will give you 15 into 5 is 75 upon 100. Upon 100 means percentage. So the answer is 75%. 75% of A is equal to B. Now let's proceed to the next question, dear children. Sorry. 10th question. In how many months will rupees 160 produce the same interest at 10% per annum, simple interest, as 1200 will produce in 3.5 years at 6% per annum, simple interest? Uh, how many months produce the same interest? So the interest should be same. Okay, so simple interest formula uh, is basically PRT upon 100. Okay, now we have two cases. The first case is P is rupees 160 multiplied by rate of interest is 10 in this case, multiplied by months we will have to find. I'll write it as T upon 100. So this is the first case. Okay, this is first case. In the second case, the simple interest again will be calculated using the same formula. But in the second case, they have given various values. So they have given the principal amount to be 1200. They have given the rate of interest to be 6. They have given the time to be 3.5. Sorry. In this case, you have to find the tenure in months. Therefore, I will convert this 3.5 years into months. How do we convert it into months? Simply by multiplying by 12. Okay. Or instead of multiplying it over here, I'll multiply over here only. So multiplied by 12 will give you 3 years is basically 36 months. Additional 0.5 is 6 months. 36 plus 6 is 42 months. So 42 months. In this case, I'll directly write it as 42 divided by 100. Let me consider this as equation 2. This is simple interest 1, simple interest 2. But we know that simple interest 1 and simple interest 2 both are same. In the question, they have clearly mentioned that both the interest should be same. जितना भी interest उसने ऊपर कमाया, उतना ही interest नीचे भी आना चाहिए. Okay. Now, I'll just do cert. Okay, I don't have to do many cancellations, but still, I can cancel these two zeros so that numbers will be simple. I can cancel these two zeros so that the numbers will be simple. On the left hand side, I'll have 16 multiplied by t. On the right hand side, I will have 12 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 42. That's it. Now, t will be equal to 12 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 42 upon 16. I purposely did not multiply them because I prefer cancelling. Even over here also, instead of writing 16, what I'm going to do is basically going to write 4 and 4 separately because that is going to be helpful for me. 4 ones are, 4 threes are, 2 twos are, 2 threes are, 2 ones are, 2 21s are. So ultimately, I get the time tenure as 21 into 3 is 36.
Sir,
And
189.
yeah, 63. Yeah, 63.
Yes, sir, 189.
189. Correct. 189 will be your correct answer. Okay, let's proceed to the next question, dear children. Neerav bought an item at 20% discount on the printed price. He sold at 5% discount on the printed price. What is his profit percentage? So initially his 20% discount is basically what? Uh, I'll take the 100 below over here. Is basically what his set. Acha, selling price minus cost price upon cost price. So the cost price is going to remain same. I'm so sorry. Just a minute. Yeah, his cost price is the price he purchased, and the selling price will be the original selling price. Okay, and he sold at. Okay, this is the initial ratio. From here, I will get uh, 20 upon 100 is basically 1 by 5. I'll cancel this to be 1 by 5. And here I can write it as SP upon CP minus 1. Therefore, SP upon CP is equal to, I'll take minus 1 to the other side. It's 1 by 5 plus 1. That will give me 6 by 5. So I get a ratio of SP upon CP. SP is the original selling price, and CP is obviously his cost price. Now he sold. I'm sorry, just a minute. Just a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now he sold at another price. Okay. Now this was the first case where I got the ratio of SP upon CP. Now there is another scenario which has been explained. He sold at in that selling, we are supposed to find the profit percentage. In that case, the selling price is actually 5% less than the original selling price because he gave a discount, right? So if from the original, if it is 5% less, so it is basically 95% of the original selling price minus cost price upon CP. So it's the same story, obviously multiplied by 100. Now I'm going to solve this. It's very simple actually. Profit percentage is equal to 95 upon 100 can be written as 24, है ना? नहीं 24 नहीं यार, 5 519s are 520s are. Okay, so I'm writing this as 19 upon 20 multiplied by, same story I'm going to do. ये CP को मैं divide करूंगा दोनों तरफ. So SP upon CP over here minus 1 multiplied by 100. The next line, 19 upon 20. SP upon CP is what? 6 by 5. I'll write it as 6 by 5. I get 3 over here. I get 10 over here. Minus 1 multiplied by 100. So this should give me 19 into 3 is 57 minus 57 by 50 multiplied by 100. So that should give me 14%, which is not matching. Why? It's correct only. 16. I don't see any mistake. Original selling price से 20% discount पे लिया. So his cost price is actually, his cost price is 80% of the original. 80% बोले तो 4 by 5. वैसे करके solve करना चाहिए था I guess. 20% discount पे लिया है ना. So which means I'll use another logic. If the discount is 20%, which means his his cost price is basically 80% of the selling price in simple language. That will give me Matlab this is 4 times and this is 5 times. That will give me SP upon CP to be 5 by 4. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did a mistake over here. That's why we got a wrong answer. I'll just rectify that. So the cost price is basically 80%. 80% means 4 by 5. वो उल्टा करके 5 by 4 हो जाता है. So instead of SP upon CP, I will substitute 5 upon 4. I cancel over here. I get यहाँ पर I get 4 basically. So that gives me 19 by 16 minus 1 multiplied by 100. And that gives me 3 by 16 multiplied by 100. That is 300 upon 16. What should be the answer? 100 upon 16 is 0.625. 18.75 should be the answer.
I got 18.75.
Yeah, 18.75. Yes, Kannan, tell me.
Sir, it will be easier if we can just take the printed prices 100 and do it like that.
Mm, yeah, that way also can be done. Yes, we can do that. It will be easier. I do
Sir,
agree.
but how did you get SP upon CP as 5 upon 4? It should have been 6 upon 5, right?
No. Actually, it becomes 6 upon 5 when he's selling at a 20% profit. He got the item at 20% discount. So that's why we cannot use that formula over here. I use the selling profit formula. So that's what a mistake I have done. You got my point, right?
Oh.
Selling at 20% profit is different and getting the item at 20% discount is different. Both are different actually. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Twelfth question. In a basket, there are 100 balls, of which 36% are green. Well, 36 balls are green. Rest are yellow. How many yellow balls must be removed so that the percentage of the green ball in the basket is 72? Sorry. So 36 green balls we have out of 100. And obviously the remaining numbers, that is 64 in this case. 64 yellow balls we have. Okay. Now what we want is basically the percentage of the green ball in the basket to be 72 percentage. So we have to remove yellow for that. So the percentage will be 72 for what? The green ball. So the percentages formula is basically the amount of green ball upon total ball multiplied by 100. This is the percentage formula, right? So 72 will be the amount of green ball remains same, right? 36 upon total. Total we don't know because some number of yellow balls were removed. After that, there is a new total. Initially it was 100, but now it is something else. Multiplied by 100. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll find total. I'll take t to the other side. Over here, I get 36 upon 72 multiplied by 100. So 36 ones are 36 twos are, and 2 and 100 gets cancelled with each other to get 50. So your answer in this case is basically 50. So the total should be 50. Now, answering to the original question, initially they had 100 balls in total. Now, in order to satisfy this percentage scenario, you need to have only 50 balls in total. So how many balls should be removed? 50. In this case, option none of these, because the answer is 50. Okay, let's proceed further. The perimeter of the rectangle is given as 39 centimeter. The ratio of lengths of adjacent two sides are 5:8. So it's understood that this 5 is breadth and 8 is length. Okay, so they have given the ratio of breadth upon length as 5:8. And we know the perimeter's formula. Perimeter, I'm sorry. Perimeter is basically 2 times length plus breadth, right? Now, in this case, I'll do one thing. I'll simply solve this. So breadth can, we have to find breadth, right? So length can be written as 8 into breadth upon 5. So I took 8 over here, I took length over here, I took 5 below. So length can be written as 8 into breadth upon 5. Now simply I have to substitute the values. So the perimeter is given as 39. It is 2 multiplied by, instead of length I substitute 8 multiplied by breadth upon 5 plus breadth. So when I cross multiply, I get 39 is equal to 2 multiplied by 8b plus 5b is 13b upon 5. I take everything on the other side. So the breadth comes as 39 multiplied by 5 upon 13 multiplied by 2. 13 ones are, 13 threes are, 3 fives are 15. 15 upon 2 is 7.5. So your answer is 7.5. Okay. So dear children, with this we
Sir,
have come.
the answer to the 11th question was 18.75, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
So
sir,
dear
thank
children,
you.
we have come to an end of this session's time. I have solved question number till the question number 13, and I have left the question number 6. I'll inform these question details to Ajinkya sir so that he can continue. In the next class, he'll be continuing these questions. Okay. So that's all for today, my dear children. See you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.